Hello, my name is Ryan Craig, and I am the April Group 2 coordinator for the CSI 2013 April class. The following classmates include Calvin Francis, Chris Fiorello, Deja Fagans, Kayada Collins, Michelle Flatt, Rachel Davis, and finally, Rebecca Forsyth. For the April Group 2 concept, we chose overcoming challenges and pitfalls in the industry. For the April Group 2 theme, we chose the message board iMovie theme. Thank you for watching the podcast from April Group 2.
Hi everybody, this is Calvin Francis of April Group 2. As you know from the introduction, I'm here to talk about the pitfalls in the entertainment industry. Something that pops up for me a lot is creative or writer's block. At some point, everyone gets into that ditch, I think, that makes them unable to come up with new ideas. A big reason for this is often motivation. At some point, motivation engines just stop working. When this happens, what I usually do is get some form of stimulus, whether that's reading a book, listening to music, playing a game, going outside, walking the streets, or something like a free write. I find it helps to just get some input from the world around me. Pretty much if you can just come up with something to do, walking, observing the world, anything, it'll help you get past that block. For me, writer's block has always been a minor speed bump that I just walk away from and come back when I'm ready. For some people, though, the problem can become more severe. They begin questioning and doubting themselves and sometimes give up creating. This can be caused by a number of things. For some, it's when their writing, music, or other work is disliked by someone. My advice, that person was not part of your target audience. Push aside what they say and continue on down the path you want to take and seek those people that want to follow you down that path. If you or someone you know has severe creative block, you might try talking to a psychologist. There are some who deal with anxiety disorders related to creative blockage. Thank you for your time. Hope this helps, and good luck in your endeavors.
Coming up with original ideas is very important in the entertainment industry today. In today's fast-moving world, it is important for screenwriters in the industry to produce not new content and not just rehash old stuff. Naturally, this can be difficult, but with dedication, a screenwriter can produce new content that is both original and will appeal to wide audiences. Coming up with original ideas is very crucial to the health of the industry and will only make it grow stronger as time continues to pass.
Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Flatt and I'm a part of April Group 2. My major here at Full Sail University is creative writing for entertainment. With my podcast for group project Milestone 2, I want to speak about overcoming the challenges and pitfalls of finding your own distinctive, powerful voice in your craft of writing. Never compromise who you are as a writer by imitating others, but also never compromise yourself by writing something that your heart doesn't feel. Be confident enough with your words and story so that others will hear, respect, and accept what you have to say. Don't be scared to be different. Invoke and provoke readers to open their minds, souls, and hearts to what you have created for them. Don't merely sit back and write what you think others want you to say. Write what you are inspired by. Write with abandon. When your soul catches fire, let it spread out from your mind to your pen. Let the chemistry you have as a reader and a writer help others to connect to your stories. Don't be obsessed with getting published. Be passionate with your characters and the world you built around them. Love what you do, and you will find most often that others will too. Some of my favorite screenwriters are Nora Ephron, Neil Simon, and Quentin Tarantino. They are not afraid to be who they are. We should all strive to achieve the same. Whether you're writing comedy or drama, spread your wings and fly when you write. Don't be fearful of falling.
Hello, I'm Rachel Davis, a member of April Group 2 and a creative writing for entertainment major at Full Sail University. The pitfall I'm choosing to speak about today is about writing something you love versus trying to write something to be different. Although it's important to be unique, there is such a thing as being too unique. Oftentimes, writers will be so afraid of writing something that's been done before that they forget why they're writing in the first place. Unfortunately, this leads to a product that is really different, but often lacks heart. The main thing that people don't realize is that everyone writes from what they know. There are millions of love songs out there, and even more about heartbreak. Before The Wizard of Oz, there were stories about witches, and there were stories about shoes. To add to that, people need stories that they can sympathize with. They may not be in the same situations as the characters all the time, but they should always be able to understand how and why the characters act the way they do. When a writer tries too hard, they forget this concept. The best advice that can be given is to just forget what everyone else thinks. Pick a subject that you love and go from there. If it resembles other works, that's okay, as long as there's no plagiarism involved. If you finish and it's still too similar, just edit it a bit. All that you need to do is have fun. If the work isn't the best, just keep working on it. Stories take time, but that's what makes them worth it. Just make sure that you have fun and love what you've created. Forget this concept.
There's a big issue going around lately in the sports industry, offering players millions of dollars up front when the risk of injury or other pitfalls prevent the player from performing after the contract is signed. How do we as an industry overcome this unfortunate frequent series of events? In 2012, Robert Griffin III was drafted to the Washington Redskins, signing a 4-year contract of $21,119,098. Just several months into the season, Griffin twisted his knee reaching for a loose ball on January 6, 2013. Griffin predicts a speedy recovery, but only more time and money will tell. In the 1996 NFL Draft, the New York Giants picked Cedric Jones, whose initial 6-year contract was worth $12.2 million. Little did the Giants know, Jones was blind in his left eye, so his talents were only suited for the left side. To overcome situations like these, it would be impossible unless we could predict the future. But sports management personnel should be more thorough and extensive with their picks. What happened to Griffin was a freak accident, but why don't we use probation contracts for all new players? Why should some get paid even when they don't play because of a contract they signed? If Jones had a thorough physical, would a doctor not catch that he couldn't read the eye chart from his left eye? Sports industry professionals, we need to be smarter when making decisions that not only affect our team, but our money. because once the pick is made and the contract is signed, we're stuck with that player.
Hi, this is Chris Fiorillo from April Group 2. Our group is focusing on overcoming challenges and pitfalls. I am going to be discussing the fear of rejection in the industry. Everyone has feared rejection at some point in their lives. Rejection is scary. But in most cases, the fear of rejection is actually worse than the rejection itself. If you get rejected, it's not the end of the world. You can move on. You could take your work somewhere else or to someone else. The fear is the worst part. You work yourself up and sometimes it's over nothing. This could cause stress, low confidence, and you might doubt the quality of your work. When this happens, you should take a break. Let your mind think about something else and relax. Try watching TV, reading a book, or listening to music. Anything to get your mind off the stress. Or you can talk to someone about it. Talk to someone you trust, like your family or your friends. This is a good way to get honest input and overcome your fears. Overcoming this can be hard, but it's important not to let fear of rejection stop you from trying.